Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on one of the most iconic sounds in music history, that rich, watery, shimmering sound we all know as the chorus effect. And, to really get it, we've got to start with a sound I'm pretty sure you'll recognize. Yeah, you know this sound. That almost underwater, swirling guitar that kicks off one of the biggest songs of the 90s. It's a sound that totally defined a generation, but you might be surprised to learn it's been around for way, way longer than you think.
So, what is it? What's the magic that turns one single guitar into something that sounds so huge? Well, the answer is a really elegant piece of audio engineering called the chorus effect. And today, we're going to break down exactly how it works.
All right, so first things first, what is this effect really? How does it do its sonic magic? Okay, at its heart, the chorus effect is basically a magic trick for your ears. It takes one sound source, say a voice or a single guitar, and it makes it sound like an entire choir or a whole group of guitarists all playing at once. It just adds this incredible depth, this shimmer, and what people call fatness to the sound. And what's wild is just how simple the idea behind it is. You take your original sound, you make a copy of it, you delay that copy by just a tiny bit and wiggle its pitch, and then, this is the key, you mix it back in with the original. That simple recipe is what creates that massive, shimmering sound we all know and love. Now, to really, really get this, we have to talk about the one single component at the heart of the whole thing, something called a delay line.
Seriously, the entire effect, all that shimmer, all that depth, it's all built on this one crucial component. The delay line. It is the engine that makes the whole thing go.
So how does it work? Well, imagine you have a recording on an old tape machine. If you speed the tape up just a little, the pitch goes up, right? And if you slow it down, the pitch goes down. A delay line does that exact same thing, but electronically. It's constantly speeding up and slowing down that copied signal by just a few milliseconds, creating this constant, subtle change in pitch. And this perfectly shows the difference between chorus and its close cousin vibrato. See, if you take that pitch-wobbling, delayed signal and you mix it back with the original dry signal, you get chorus. But if you only listen to that wobbly, delayed signal all by itself, that's vibrato. It's all about the mix.
Okay, so now that we know what it is, let's look at how it came to be. Because this simple idea of a modulated delay, well, it's been achieved through three completely different and honestly fascinating generations of technology. Our journey kicks off way back in the 1940s with this incredible mechanical marvel. Then it moves to a super clever analog chip in the 60s, and finally it lands us smack in the middle of the digital world of the 1980s. And each one of these steps left its own unique sound.
So first up, let's meet the ancestor of all chorus effects. This is the original, the OG, and it's this beautiful piece of electromechanical engineering.
You'd find this thing inside those classic Hammond organs, and it was literally mechanical. I mean, it used a network of capacitors to create the delay, and then a physically spinning rotor, the scanner, to switch between the different delay times. The sound wasn't clean, it wasn't perfect, it was wonderfully gritty and just full of character. All right, next up, in the late 60s, a revolution came in a teeny tiny package, the Bucket Brigade Device, or BBD. This little analog chip made the chorus effects smaller, cheaper, and suddenly available to a whole new world of musicians. The way a BBD works is just so cool. Imagine your audio signal is like water. It gets passed down a line of these tiny electronic buckets, which are actually capacitors. But here's the thing, with every handoff from one bucket to the next, a little bit of water spills. This spillage of electricity means the signal that comes out at the end is just a little bit imperfect, and that's what gives BBD choruses their famously warm and organic sound. And then, of course, the 1980s showed up, and with them, the digital age. This brought us the third generation of chorus, built on the clean, almost cold precision of computer memory and code. So the digital process is way more straightforward. Your sound gets turned into ones and zeros. The delay is created just by reading that data from different spots in computer memory. Then, it's turned back into an analog signal. There are no spinning parts, no leaky buckets, just pure, precise math. And this is the crucial part. Even though the goal was always the same, create a modulated delay, the method they used completely changed the sound. Let's just put them side by side for a second. You can really see the whole evolution right here. We went from the gritty, mechanical sound of a spinning rotor to the warm, kind of beloved imperfections of an analog capacitor chain. And we finally landed on the super clean, precise world of RAM and code. Each technology has a totally distinct personality. And that's really the main takeaway, isn't it?
It's not that one is better than another. It's that each of these technological approaches left its unique mark on the music that was made with it. Those imperfections were just as important as the innovations.
It's really an amazing story when you step back and look at it. 40 years of innovation, from spinning rotors to RAM chips, all just to serve one simple, beautiful idea. Taking a single voice and making it sound like a choir.
So the next time you hear that shimmering sound on a record, really listen closely. Can you hear the grit of a Hammond organ, the warm wash of an 80s synth, or maybe the crystal clear chorus on a modern pop song? Thanks for joining us on The Explainer.